Hey, what's up everybody, it's Davin here from Massive Online Action, and today I'm shooting a video about how to drive more traffic to your blog using a simple hack. Now look, there's loads of ways of getting traffic to your blog, which are Ninja, 10th Dan, need HTML, coding, technological, psychological information, but you don't need any of that with this one. This one is really simple. In fact, I can't believe I haven't used this before, found this out before. But this is going to be a very simple way of getting more traffic to your blog, and it's going to cost you how much? Nothing, not a penny, not much time either. It's really straightforward. So let's get straight onto it. And what you're going to be doing is you are going to be going on to Quora, Quora. And Quora is just really it's kind of like a place where you go to get questions answered, and it's just a great way of getting more page views, more traffic to your blog. I just want to show you how to do this. So look, I've got a blog post I put in. I kind of did this blog post quite a while ago, actually last year. How to send a message on Pinterest, and I've got a complete walkthrough from start to finish of how to message people on Pinterest. It's actually a very good marketing method, much more effective than Twitter, because people are a lot more engaged on Pinterest and will read and share and all the rest of it. So I did a complete walkthrough, start to finish, of how to actually message somebody on Pinterest. Really good blog, and I want to get more people to read that blog. So what have I done? Well, what I'll do is I go onto Quora, and I've just basically put into the search item Pinterest messaging, and just found this question which has kind of come up already, which is there a way to communicate or send messages in Pinterest? Yeah, so that's the question that's come up, and then what I do is I'm looking at the answers. Now for this one, interestingly, there's only one answer that's come up. So this guy here, Gopi Krishna, and I mean the thing is, I'm looking at his answer. I mean, look, nothing wrong with his answer, right? But personally, I think that my blog and the information in it is a lot more effective. There's a lot more information in there. It's going to be a lot more helpful for anybody that's kind of asking that question. But look, right, this guy, I mean, he put this in late 2012, but he's had over 1,000 views since he put this blog post, this answer up. Yeah. Now the thing is, let's say I get at least those same number of views. That's going to average about, I don't know what, 300 views every single year on average. So it doesn't take a genius to work out that if I do, just 10 of these answers, that's going to get me 3,000 extra views. Yeah. If I do 100 of these, I'm going to be getting 30,000 extra views. We're talking about a huge amount of traffic. And all I'm really doing, if you think about it, is I'm just going to be answering using the information that I've already done already. I'm not having to come up with anything new. I'm already using the content which I've provided on my blog. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to answer this question and get people to go onto my blog. Yeah. So how am I going to do that? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to basically answer this question. So I'm logged into Quora. I hit answer. Now, one of the things that you really want to do, and it's a little bit of extra time, but I think it's really worthwhile doing, is just to put a little biography on here, and you want to put something about Pinterest. Yeah. So, so I'm going to put here, kind of marketing director of Massive Online Action and Pinterest expert. So you just want to put a little bit about yourself, and it's worth, it's just worth doing that, just to, rather than just going anonymous. You just really want to do that. Okay, so I've done that. Now what I'm going to do here is easiest way. I don't want to just link straight to the blog. It's a little bit lazy. But certainly what I can do is I can just take the first part of the blog and just basically do this really simply here. So here we go. So I've just put on here Okay, so this is, I've just put on here the start of the blog, just copied it onto here. So I'm not even having to write any new content. So one of the most underestimated and underused marketing methods is direct messaging on Pinterest. Here is how. Okay, and then what I'm going to do here, if you want, and I'm going to put this as a separate paragraph. A complete walkthrough of how to send a message on Pinterest. Check it out here. And then what I do then is just get hold of the URL, stick it on here, and then we're done. And then we're going to submit it. So I've literally, all I've done here is I've just spent a little bit of time doing my bio. I've taken the first part of my blog, then I've just changed it ever so slightly, and then just put the link to the blog. Hit submit. Yeah. Now that is going to get, as far as I'm concerned, at least as many views as this guy here. Let's say 300, maybe 500 per year of views. I'm not saying that everybody's going to click on the link, but even if half of those people just click on the blog, I'm sure it's going to be. I'm sure it'll be more than that. But more like, let's say 200 of those people actually take the time to click on that link. That's going to be 200 extra people every single year visiting my blog. Do 10 of those, you've got another 2,000. Do 100 of these, you've got 20,000 extra people checking out your blog. And it doesn't take that long. You can see how long it's taken me to do. It's taken me a little bit longer because I'm kind of explaining it to yourself. But once you get into the groove, you can just knock these out really, really quickly. You're using your existing content. You're not having to come up with anything different. And you're just driving more and more traffic to your blog using Quora. So look, hope you found that useful. Check out my blog, Massive Online Action, for more useful marketing tips. If you just get involved in this, get onto Quora and get more traffic to your blog. You're going to find it massively increasing the views on your blog. And that's Davin from Massive Online Action signing off. Speak to you soon.